Your first argument is overpopulation. You say that if too many people stop eating meat, then animals will reproduce more than they should, and we'll have a lot of problems with that. However, much of the meat that you eat comes from factory farms, which is basically companies producing however many animals they want, and the number of animals is in response to the demand for meat. If you have more vegetarians, you decrease the demand and decrease the amount of animals in factory farms. Your next reason is that animals don't know that they're going to die, and you showed this by saying if you put a gun to an animal's head, it won't react. That's ridiculous. Of course it doesn't know what's going to happen. It's not familiar with our technology. If you were to say stab an animal with a knife, which I don't recommend, then you will get a much different response. Now, I can't say if the animal knows if it's going to die or not under that circumstance, but it still is in pain. The third reason is that animals would not save our lives if the situation were to be reversed, and I agree with that. They probably would not. However, there's a reason for this. Animals do not feel empathy towards other animals, particularly other animals of different species. We, on the other hand, as humans, have empathy, so to compare our morality to the morality of an animal doesn't make much sense. Your fourth reason is health, and specifically iron. Iron can be found in cereal, vegetables, eggs, and if that doesn't work, you can always get supplements. Does it make me sad when I see a predator devouring its prey? Well, a little bit, but there's really not much I can do. What am I supposed to do? Talk to the lion and convince it to be a vegetarian? Even if I could talk to the lion, it needs that meat to survive, unlike us humans. As I pointed out before in this video, our morality is much more different than that of an animal. You also said that the food chain says we should eat meat. No, that's not true. It says humans naturally eat meat. To say that we naturally do X, therefore we should do X, is a logical fallacy. Okay, the sixth reason. The meat is already dead, so why bother not eating it? Well, I'm not a vegetarian because I want to bring the meat back to life. I'm a vegetarian because I don't want to give money to the meat industry. When you buy a piece of meat, that money will eventually end up in the hands of the meat industry. So I don't buy meat. You really didn't think the seventh reason out very well. You said that the loss of jobs in the meat industry will be detrimental to the economy. Well, you have to remember, if someone is a vegetarian and they don't eat meat, then they're going to eat other foods like vegetables and fruits and grains and milk and whatnot, so they'll be spending their money on that. And what do you need to produce those things? You need workers. You need to employ people. So that will boost the economy and make up for the loss of jobs in the meat industry.